Music producer, a young man from Memphis, has died.
Tennessee native Tay Keith was just found dead.
Rest in peace to Tay Keith.
Tay Keith was found dead inside a Nashville apartment, leaving the entire music industry paralyzed by the sudden, deafening silence. The man who engineered the loudest, most aggressive, inescapable trap anthems of a generation was just gone. Police officers broke the quiet of Martin Street for a welfare check, requested by frantic friends and family who knew something was terribly wrong.
Lots of people were telling him, hey, you're already working with Drake and Travis Scott. Why are you finishing a degree? But it was so important to him, he had promised.
Authorities quickly stated no foul play was suspected. The official cause of death remained a classified secret, pending an autopsy. The world was left staring at a closed door.
And then into such a nasty thing about a lawsuit.
That's why you got to stop listening to these fools on social media.
Listen,
The music stopped on June 18, 2026. Brytavious Keith Chambers was only 29 years old. He was at the absolute zenith of his creative powers. His signature producer tag was a triumphant lightning bolt. It guaranteed a chart-topping masterpiece.
But like Khaled's album, Baby's album, Drake and 21 Savage, you've been
It bridged the raw, gritty underground traditions of Memphis rap with global, mainstream dominance. The agonizing suddenness of the welfare check shattered reality for millions of fans globally. A vibrant, wildly successful titan had been taken abruptly. A heavy cloud of disbelief settled over the hip-hop community.
I saw also you want to go like you're talking about like opening up like a barbershop in Memphis.
You saying it?
The internet immediately spun into a whirlwind of speculation. People searched desperately for answers that simply did not exist. Adding an eerie, almost conspiratorial weight to the tragedy was the timing of his final creations. Just 24 hours after his body was discovered, the rapper Key Glock released his highly anticipated album. It was titled Project X. The album heavily featured haunting production credits from the man who had just passed away. The arrival of posthumous music from someone who was alive and creating just days prior sent shockwaves through the culture. Devastated fans on social media began to question every detail. They wondered what truly happened in that silent Nashville apartment. The absence of immediate medical answers turned a heartbreaking loss into an unsettling mystery. An entire industry was left waiting on pins and needles for the final medical examiner's report. The grief was agonizing. The void felt impossible to measure. Long before the multi-platinum plaques and Grammy nominations, there was just a boy growing up with big dreams. South Memphis, Tennessee. He was born there on September 20, 1996. The environment was intense. It was deeply shaped by a unique, heavy-hitting musical heritage. The streets he walked were the exact same streets that birthed legendary sounds. 3-6 Mafia, 8 Ball and MJG. The Memphis sound was dark, heavy, and relentless. It seeped into his consciousness. Around age 14, his family relocated to East Memphis. These were formative, vulnerable, early teenage years. His relationship with music transformed into a lifeline during this transition. He retreated into his bedroom. He armed himself with a basic piano. He began painstakingly remaking popular songs. He taught himself the mechanics of sound. He uploaded his early beats to platforms like YouTube and DatPiff. He was searching for a voice. He crossed paths with fellow Memphis native block boy JB. They were both 14, two kids with nothing but raw talent and relentless drive. They formed an unbreakable, foundational brotherhood. They were completely unaware that their shared passion would eventually alter the landscape of modern music forever. Their ground-up hustle serves as a beautiful blueprint for the youth. The story is defined by an extraordinary work ethic. Many young artists abandon stability for a reckless shot at stardom. He chose a different path. He balanced two entirely separate worlds. He fiercely juggled the cutthroat music industry with the extreme demands of higher education. He enrolled at Middle Tennessee State University. He flatly refused to drop out even as his career exploded into the stratosphere. The duality was staggering. He famously recounted flying back from high-stakes boardroom meetings in New York City. He would land in Tennessee in the morning. He would walk straight into a college classroom to take an exam. He maintained this grueling pace because he made a promise to himself. By his very last week of college in December 2018, everything aligned perfectly. He secured his first Billboard #1 single. He walked across the stage to graduate. He earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Integrated Studies and Media Management. The mainstream breakthrough came rapidly that same year. He produced Block Boy JB's breakout hits. The tracks were inescapable. The energy was electric. He crafted the generation-defining anthem for Travis Scott. He provided the sonic backbone for Drake. Over his tragically short career, the accolades piled up. He racked up multiple Grammy nominations. He shaped the sonic identity of tracks for the biggest icons in the world: Beyoncé, Eminem, Cardi B, Future, Miley Cyrus, Sexy Red. His financial and commercial success was monumental. His beats generated billions of streams globally. He cemented a legendary net worth as a multi-platinum powerhouse. His relentless work ethic translated into 11 Billboard Hot 100 top 10 hits. He secured 4 historic #1 records. He held the record for the most #1 songs on the Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs chart this decade. This immense cultural and financial footprint earned him the title of BMI's R&B Hip-Hop Producer of the Year 3 times. He was honored as Songwriter of the Year. He earned a coveted spot on the Forbes 30 Under 30 music list. Beyond hip-hop, his heart was set on lifting others up. He founded a creative hub. It was the second Black-owned recording studio in Nashville. He designed it specifically to bridge the gap between hip-hop and country music. He hosted free music camps for rising local artists. He leaves behind an unparalleled, deeply emotional legacy. He proved to an entire generation of Southern youth that you can dominate the charts, build a financial empire, and earn your university degree all at the exact same time. He never lost his humility. His university dean noted he was never impressed by his own success. He walked through life with immense confidence, but zero arrogance. His sudden death leaves behind an agonizing silence and painful, unanswered questions. His unforgettable beats will continue to shake car speakers, rattle festival stages, and echo through the culture forever. Send this story to someone who needs to hear about the power of building a legacy.